What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to talk about 4 different things leading into Starfield's final week before it releases. I can't believe we're finally here. My excitement continues to rise every freaking day, and one of them is early access. We're going to talk about that a little bit because if you're going to go that path, do the deluxe edition, well, you don't have to even wait 1 week. You can get it this Friday. So let's start with something that's going to impact everybody no matter when you play this game, and that's patches. So that was something that happened today. It has continued to increase the install size. No big deal. I mean, look, these games don't come around all that often. You're probably going to have to move something off of either your computer or your Xbox, and the Xbox version, I think, is around 101 gigabytes in all right now. That's with, I believe, the patch. It's about 15 gigs on Xbox, about 13 gigs on PC. PC, obviously, is pushing more 125, 130 for the install size, all together for the game. Xbox a little bit closer to 100. Again, you're going to have to get rid of something. Maybe not, though. Maybe you've eliminated specific games over the last couple months to make room for Starfield. But that is something that you're going to have to download no matter when we're playing the game, whether it's Friday or whether it is next week. Number 2 is just to remind people of the review time. So remember, review scores of this game are going to go up on August 31st, a day before the deluxe edition or the early access you're going to be able to get in. I believe it's 9 a.m. Pacific time. Be ready for, I guess, even more leaks than there already are. We're going to talk a little bit about that at the end of this video, but obviously there's going to be some things said. There's going to be some review scores thrown around. It's going to be fanboys on probably both sides. It's going to be absolutely terrible. So maybe even just stay off the internet altogether and make your own decision on the game. Number 3 is the actual upgrade for the deluxe edition. So remember, and I don't think everybody knows this, that's why I'm putting it in this video. Remember, you don't have to spend the 90, 100, however much the deluxe edition of this game actually is, at least if you go down the Game Pass route. So remember that if you use Game Pass and you're doing this through the standard edition of the game, it's only $31.50. That's US. I would recommend checking your own currencies depending on where you all live, but it's massively, massively cheaper. So if you don't have Game Pass, you're going for the deluxe edition. I think it's $99.99 at least US, so it's pushing $100 there. But if you just go through Game Pass to play it the 5 days early, to play it this upcoming Friday, it's not 100, it's not 70, it's not 60, it's $31, $31.50. So that's something that a friend of mine didn't know. I told him, he said, oh my God, that changes things, I think, for some people. So that's another thing I wanted to throw in here. But let's also look at the launch times. This was a little while ago, but in case you guys missed it, so part of the world is actually going to be able to play it early, right? So even earlier than the 5 days early. So August 31st, depending on where you are. So in LA, it's actually going to be 5 p.m. on the 31st. You'll be able to play it. For me, I believe that's 6 p.m. So I'll be able to play it Thursday night at 6. But, if you're anywhere in the U.S., even in North America, South America, you'll be able to play this game early. If you're everywhere else, UK and kind of past it, it will be on September 1st. And it's the same thing for the actual launch of the game. So the game launches on the 6th, but we'll be able to play it, or you'll be able to play it on the 5th. And the final thing to talk about, but not go into detail, just to kind of warn people, leaks are literally everywhere. You probably didn't need me to tell you that, but if there were any questions or if there's anything you wanted to know about the game, even though it's under NDA, and these people can get in some serious trouble for doing stuff. We already seen somebody get arrested for certain things that he's done, but you could probably find it relatively easily. I think there's like ability point things that are going on. There's discussion of how many places on a certain planet you can land. I haven't gone too deep, but if you know where to look, and it's primarily on Reddit, if you go there and you have a specific wants that you're trying to figure out for Starfield, you can probably find it relatively quickly because it's kind of all out there. But just to kind of let you know, everything's coming out, and once the review scores go live, obviously once Friday goes live, if you are just getting the standard edition, if you're going to be playing the game on the 6th, I would leave the internet entirely if you care about spoilers, right, that you don't want them, because by Friday, pretty much the entire game is going to be unlocked and people will be talking about it. So there you go. Some things to know in the final week. I am so freaking excited. I plan on playing it on September 1st or even maybe the night before, depending on what happens. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure, as always, you're subscribed, bell icon turned on. If you want to follow or support me anywhere else, all my social media is in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all on the next one.